Asserting successive calls to a mock method. Mock has a helpful assert underscore called underscore with method. However, as far as I understand, this only checks the last call to a method. If I have code that calls the mocked method 3 times successively, each time with different parameters, how can I assert these 3 calls with their specific parameters?
You can use the mock.call_args_list attribute to compare parameters to previous method calls. That in conjunction with mock.call_count attribute should give you full control.
Assert underscore has underscore calls is another approach to this problem. From the docs. Assert underscore has underscore calls. Calls, any underscore order equals false. Assert the mock has been called with the specified calls. The mock underscore calls list is checked for the calls. If any underscore order is false, the default, then the calls must be sequential. There can be extra calls before or after the specified calls. If any underscore order is true, then the calls can be in any order, but they must all appear in mock underscore calls. Example. Source, this URL.
Usually, I don't care about the order of the calls, only that they happened. In that case, I combine assert underscore any underscore call with an assertion about call underscore count. I find doing it this way to be easier to read and understand than a large list of calls passed into a single method. If you do care about order or you expect multiple identical calls, assert underscore has underscore calls might be more appropriate. Edit. Since I posted this answer, I've rethought my approach to testing in general. I think it's worth mentioning that if your test is getting this complicated, you may be testing inappropriately or have a design problem. Mocks are designed for testing inter-object communication in an object-oriented design. If your design is not object-oriented, as in more procedural or functional, the mock may be totally inappropriate. You may also have too much going on inside the method, or you might be testing internal details that are best left unmocked. I developed the strategy mentioned in this method when my code was not very object-oriented, and I believe I was also testing internal details that would have been best left unmocked.
I always have to look this one up time and time again, so here is my answer. Asserting multiple method calls on different objects of the same class. Suppose we have a heavy-duty class, which we want to mock. Here is some code that uses 2 instances of the heavy-duty class. Now, here is a test case for the heavy underscore work function. We are mocking the heavy-duty class with mock heavy-duty. To assert method calls coming from every heavy-duty instance, we have to refer to mock heavy-duty.return_value.assert_has_calls, instead of mock heavy-duty.assert_has_calls. In addition, in the list of expected underscore calls we have to specify which method name we are interested in asserting calls for. So our list is made of calls to call.do_work, as opposed to simply call. Exercising the test case shows us it is successful. If we modify the heavy underscore work function, the test fails and produces a helpful error message. Asserting multiple calls to a function. To contrast with the above, here is an example that shows how to mock multiple calls to a function. There are two main differences. The first one is that when mocking a function we set up our expected calls using call, instead of using call.sum underscore method. The second one is that we call assert underscore has underscore calls on mock underscore work underscore function, instead of on mock underscore work underscore function dot return underscore value.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.